Good evening, everybody. Pleased to see so many of you back and some new faces as well. As Anne said, my name is Barbara Bono, and I'm one of the co-directors for this extended Folger weekend workshop. Welcome back those of you who were here this afternoon for novelist Lauren Belfer's wonderful scene-setting talk. And on behalf of myself and my program co-directors, Professors Carrie Tirado-Brayman, Maria S. Horn, and Stacy Hubbard, we welcome all of you to the second part of our Folger Shakespeare Library workshop on Gilding the Gilt, the Gilded Age craft production, and the construction of cultural capital, and to a conversation on Shakespeares in America with Professors Joyce Green MacDonald, Kathryn Vomero Santos, and Scott Manning Stevens. Near the end of his synoptic Shakespeare in a Divided America, What His Plays Tell Us About Our Past and Future, James Shapiro reminds us of the alternate ending to Tom Stoppard and Mark Norman's Academy Award-winning 1998 movie Shakespeare in Love. In the version we have, in an echo of both Twelfth Night and The Tempest, Will Shakespeare's heroine Viola de Lesseps, his inspiration, his will, is depicted as shipwrecked off the east coast of the Americas and striding confidently ashore to encounter this brave new world. But in the rejected ending, which you can still see on the DVD outtakes for the film, she approaches two men, one Native American and one dark-skinned, who are already on the beach, and asks them Viola's opening question from Twelfth Night. What country, friend, is this? To which they reply, America. And Stoppard even imagined a closing shot of a shadowy Manhattan skyline. The question of Shakespeare's in America is thus one of migration, but also one of pluralities and priorities and of the future. Here to talk with us today are three scholars of those pluralities and priorities who may help open that future for us. Joyce Green MacDonald is professor of English at the University of Kentucky. She is the author of Women and Race in Early Modern Texts and Shakespearean Adaptation, Race, and Memory in the New World. She's the editor of Race, Ethnicity, and Power in the Renaissance, and is currently editing Anthony and Cleopatra for the Cambridge Shakespeare editions. Kathryn Vomero Santos is assistant professor of English at Trinity University. She is currently completing a book about race, multilingualism, and assimilation called Shakespeare in Tongues. And out in the lobby, I think there are still some available, you can pick up a flyer describing Volume 1 of The Bard in the Borderlands, an anthology of Shakespeare appropriations and La Frontera, which she edited with Catherine Gillen and Adriana M. Santos, and which has just been released in open access format by Arizona State University Press. Scott M. Stevens is a citizen of the Akwesasne Mohawk Nation, born in Western New York. The former director of the Darcy McNichol Center at Chicago's Newberry Library, he is currently associate professor of English and director of the Native American and Indigenous Studies program at Syracuse University, and the editor of Why You Can't Teach United States History Without American Indians. All three have served with distinction at the Modern Language Association of America and the Shakespeare Association of America. After brief individual presentations, they will engage with each other and with audience questions on the topic of Shakespeare's in America. Now to get us started, Katie Santos.